So we're just kind of hearing about it right now that they were fined, you know, $180,000 for selling illegal. I gotta
Darryl,
stop eating. Jesus.
you were on Greg Brady's show
I
this
know,
week.
again, can you believe
Early
it?
in the morning, AM
Revite.
640. You got invited back, and you guys were talking about some stuff.
We were talking about ideal developments, and I don't know if this is a big story or I was just kind of wrapped up into it and think it's bigger than it is, but they're cracking down on ideal developments, and I imagine they're going bankrupt, or they're already bankrupt on some sites. But it's a real kind of mess because they've basically stolen people's money over the better part of a decade, and so we're just kind of hearing about it right now that they were fined, you know, $180,000 for selling illegally. So you need a license in order.
How dare you build that home? How dare you create housing in the housing crisis?
Well, I mean,
you evil developer, you.
But it's one thing to, and trust me from experience, TK, it's one thing to build a house illegally and sell it, and it's another thing to build it legally and sell it. And you know, there's a reason that we have rules here, and that's basically to slow everything down to a halt and screw everybody.
Not get anything built.
Yeah, not get anything done. But I mean, there are rules, and I guess, you know,
look, the consumers need to be protected. There are people who don't know how to build homes. And if it's like the biggest purchase, especially in Canada, where it's $1 gazillion to buy a home, and you buy a home that sucks and that falls down after you lived in it for only a year, you know, you need to have some protection. So Tarion is a big part of that as far as the warranty process, but there's also the licensing, you know.
Well, but now there's code. Well, so what happened in 2021 is they split Tarion into two because it was so apparent that Tarion sucks at what they're supposed to do. And they said, you know what, you guys are not doing the job that we expected you to do. We're going to split this thing into two, okay? And by splitting it into two, they split up the duties. So right now you have Tarion that's responsible to make sure that the builders keep the warranties, do the warranty items, and keep the houses in good working condition. Are you frozen, or are you listening intently?
Looked like I was frozen there for a second.
Like you were frozen there. And now you have this other branch. I forget what it's called the HRCA. And these guys are basically giving people licenses to build and sell the product. So when you don't have this new license, they now have a reason to crack down on you, which they did before, but they were busy, I guess, getting people to fix the problems in the new houses that they built. They weren't busy enforcing, I guess, that they had a sales license. So this guy was basically out there, you know, building a sales center, hiring salespeople and selling units, and he wasn't supposed to be. So, you know, he took $5-something million of people's deposits, and they fined them $150,000. That seems fair, right? And Tarion only covers up to 100,000, I believe, of customer deposits. So, like, I'm pretty sure these houses had more than $100,000 deposits, right? Because they're like $1-point-something million homes. They have to have at least $200,000-something. So everybody's out. Everybody loses except for ideal developments. But now what they're doing is they're saying, like, we're never giving this guy a license ever again. And so I guess people are up in arms about the fines. But the real problem for this guy is that he can't do it anymore. He can't scam people out of their money anymore. Like, comment, and subscribe if you got anything from one of these clips. And if you want to see some more, press something on the screen here. Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.